welcome to or welcome back to my channel So Little Time, and my name is Karen. So I hope you're all doing really well, and thank you very much for joining me today. I thought I would just quickly come on because I am just due to go out very shortly in about 15 minutes, and I am off to go and get my colours done. And I'm having that done by Chelsie, who is Radiantly Me, and you will find her details on Instagram, and I will also link her in the channel description below. Yeah, it's the first time that I am going to have my colours done. I've never had it done before, and in the past my auntie has had it done, my sister-in-law has had it done, and I know friends who have had it done, but never really sort of crossed my mind to have it done myself. But as of late, a few people have been having it done in the sewing community, and Chelsie actually comes to my sewing group as well. So we had discussed it, and so I have finally bitten the bullet and I'm going to have it done this morning. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. What I will say though is when I get there, I need to take my makeup off. Oh, she's going to have such a shock. I didn't go barefaced on the school run. I just couldn't do that, so I had to put makeup on for that. So she is going to have a bit of a shock because I am quite tired, and I do have natural dark circles underneath my eyes anyway. And we've just come to the end of our half term where we've had the boys off from school, and it has been a really busy week because my twins turned 8. So we've been out and about the majority of the week, and it's just been full on, and I am pretty tired now, I have to say. But I am looking forward to it, and I do feel like I have a rough idea of what sort of colours suit me anyway, but I'm intrigued as to see if I am going to be right about that. I tend to wear, for the darker palette, navies. Not blacks really, although I do have some black in my wardrobe, but I do prefer a navy colour palette on my skin tone. I have olive skin. I do tan very easily during the summer months, but I do tend to naturally go back to pretty pale during the winter months when we don't get as much sun. And I have naturally dark hair, and I've got green eyes as well. And I do feel like I can carry off very bright colours like cerise pinks, turquoises, and things like that, purples and things. So I think that is going to be my colour palette. I'm going to be bright colours, and for the darker side, maybe navies and that kind of thing. But we will see. I don't think white suits me, and I don't think black suits me. I can wear sort of cream colour and, like I say, a navy instead of a black, because I've got navy on today. I've got a navy cardigan on, which has got bright colours in as well. This has got sort of greens and turquoises in and stuff, so I do think that suits me, but we will see. I could be completely wrong, so I really hope this is going to sort of open my eyes to what colours suit my skin tone, and I will sort of use it to purchase fabrics in the future in the right way, I suppose. My favourite colour is actually yellow, but I don't even know if that suits me. I don't really wear yellow because it is quite a bright colour in a sense, but it's one of those colours that you don't really wear all that often, really. I do have one dress which is like a bit of an off yellow colour. It's a bit more of a goldy yellow, but I don't really have anything really bright yellow, but it is just my favourite colour because it's just a happy colour. Yeah, and I do feel like burgundies suit me as well. So I've picked out some fabrics from my stash that I will like to make up later this year. I've got a turquoise and a sort of royally blue colour to make a couple of Marnie blouses by Tilly and the Buttons, and I also have a sort of burgundy sweatshirt in which has got flecks all over it, I think, or dashes or paint splashes, I think it is. Got that from Andrea at Beyond the Pink Door, out of one of the Think Pink subscription boxes that she kindly gifted me a couple of years ago. So I'm looking to make a hoodie top out of that, so hopefully that will suit me as well. But yeah, I thought I'd just quickly check in and say hi first of all. So I'm going to head off to the appointment, and then I shall come back and let you know how I've got on and what colours I've basically been paired up with. And I think she gives you a card which has all the colours that that suit you, and the one option that I'm going with is just the basic option. She does different tiers, but in the future I will upgrade to the next tier up, because I do think that she does like what's makeup suits you and stuff like that, and that is one thing that I am utterly rubbish at. I've got very thin lips, so I don't really wear lipsticks very often because I think it accentuates my thin lips, so I do tend to just stick with like gloss. I'm not very good at doing my own makeup anyway. I never learned it when I was at school or anything like that, so how these young people tend to do it, I have no idea. I'm gonna go and I'll head over to see Chelsie, and like I say, I shall link everything in the description box below for you, and I shall come back and share with you my progress and what I've been chosen for colours. All right, see you later. Bye. Right, I'm back from my colour analysis with Chelsie at Radiantly Me, and it went really well. I really enjoyed it. When I got there, I took off my makeup and she sat me in front of a mirror, which was right in front of the window, so you had the natural light coming in. And then she had an array of different kind of fabric swatches, which she laid in front of me. And they were all determined by different tonals. And basically, she doesn't do it in seasons like you hear with some colour services where they do it like spring, autumn, winter, summer and that kind of thing. It wasn't like that. It was actually done through your primary colours basically for you and how your skin tone is reflected and the way your eye colours pop out and your hair will kind of define what colours suit you best. So I had a quick chat with her at first and she went through like the details of what the colour analysis involves and what type of colours there are and that kind of thing. Now, I can't remember everything off the top of my head, but what I will say is that if you check out her website below, you'll have the majority of the information in there. And if you don't live locally, she does her colour analysis in Loughborough at her home. If you don't live locally, then I'm pretty sure that there will be other places that you can go in the UK which will do pretty similar services. I just went with the Express service, which was just a basic one which literally sticks to your primary colours. If you take on the full consultation, then you get your secondary colours and your third colours. I can't remember the word she used for that exactly. But what you will see is that I am wearing some lipstick right now as well. So we did a little bit of makeup as well, which was really nice because that is one thing that I've always been rubbish at, is doing my own makeup and choosing the correct colours for myself as well, probably more so than fabric. But I wonder if you can guess what sort of colour scheme I came out with. But I will share with you that actually my colours were clear. They're called clear. So like I say, they don't do them in seasons. And I can basically get away with wearing really bright colours, which is really nice because I do like bright colours and I do find that I am naturally drawn to those anyway. Excuse the clicking of the roof, I'm really sorry, the sun's going in and out. And then she has given me this little pamphlet which has got my selection of colours on there. And as you can see, they are all really, really bright ones. And then on here, it gives you an idea of sort of the way to pair them up and wear them. So I can get away with wearing, I suppose, like a plain bright colour, but I can also add accents of the other colours as well to really make my skin and eyes pop and my hair and that kind of thing. So we did play around with some of the swatches together to see which ones really suited me. I have to say these sort of greens, blues and this coral here and purple really, really did work well on my skin tone. And the other day, I got all my fabrics out and I'll move across to see if I can insert a photo of all my fabric stash on the bed. It's not everything, but that is the majority of it. I do have a couple of other bits stashed away as well, but I picked out a few from that today to share with you where I think I can get away with colours and things like that. So there was one I was thinking of destashing, which is a rainbow fabric that I got from Rainbow Fabrics. And it's a Stop and Still fabric and it's actually rainbow colours. Now, this is actually majority of my colours. I can wear yellow, which was really nice, and this colour as well, and blues and things like that. So yeah, that is really my colour. So I am actually now going to keep that, and I am going to make a really beautiful summer dress out of that. The reason I was thinking of destashing it is purely because obviously rainbows are now kind of the colour of the pride flag, as it were, and I've got nothing against obviously LGBT, I think that's what it is. I've got nothing against that whatsoever, but I just don't want to be known as the flag of pride. But I'm just going to go with it and I'm going to wear these colours with pride because yeah, I really do think that they obviously do suit my skin tone. And I really love the colour of this lipstick that she's put on me. Now it has worn off a little bit, but as you can see, it really does pop and it brings out my eye colour. That's the one thing I was really noticing as I was sat there and we were putting the fabrics against my skin and trying out different lipsticks and things. It actually made my eyes pop, and that was the one thing I noticed the most rather than my skin tone. I think I was more focused on the fact that I had no makeup on. So it was really hard to sort of look away from that, I suppose. But yeah, I really do like this one. I think this one, she wrote down, it's called Strawberry. So I am going to be ordering this because I think it's going to be really nice to wear with hopefully something that I'm going to be wearing to the wedding that I'm going to in March. And I tried on 3 other lipsticks, which were, the first one was a really sort of red one. And I've never really worn really bright lipsticks because I do feel that my lips are fairly thin, so I never really wanted to accentuate that. But you can, she said I can put like lip liner around the outside to kind of make them look a bit bigger. But this has worn off a little bit, but I really do like the colour of that, and I think it looks really nice on my skin tone. Now I have added my blusher back on and made myself look a little bit more presentable for you. I didn't take any photos whilst I was there or any video footage, just because I don't feel confident enough to share how I look without makeup. You know, we all have those things. And then I've got a price list here of all of the cosmetics that you can buy, because when you have the full colour analysis done, you do get a lot more information with regards to the makeup and trying on an array of different things. But like I say, I only went with the basic package this time around, and we just did lips and some eyeliner, which I don't know if you can see, but I do have a little bit of green on there, which is just left over from what we tried. And I've not really used eyeliner before, so that was really nice. I mean, I'm having my hair cut in a couple of days, so my fringe is going to be a little bit shorter. It's a little bit long at the moment. I usually cut it myself, but as I'm having my hair cut, then I will let the hairdresser do it. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to making that into a dress and stuff. Now, she did say that teal is actually universal, so everybody can wear teal, so that's really nice because I do really love that colour. And also my jumpsuit that I'm making for the Felicity Fabrics blog, which is the Zadie jumpsuit, the colours of that is just perfect for me, which is really, really nice. So I am thinking of possibly wearing that to the wedding instead of my ball dress, because I still think it will go really nicely with my teal long line jacket, hopefully if I get that finished in time. But I picked out this fabric from my stash, which is technically not my colour palette. It's slightly lighter than the colours that are on here, but what Chelsie did explain is that you have to think there's a broad spectrum of colours around these that will still look nice on my skin and everything like that. It's just that you kind of have to contrast it with something, so I can wear it as long as I have like a pop of colour as well. So I could wear all of this one colour, but I could say have a nice statement necklace to colour pop out from that, just to add it so it complements my skin even more than just the plain colour does. And I am thinking of making this into the Tilly and the Buttons Marnie blouse, which has got all like the pin tuck detail. I think that will look really, really nice. And then I also picked out this fabric, which is from my stash, and this is a lovely blue colour, and it has got the sort of green in it as well, and I think that really suits me. Now I know this colour blue really suits me, as I do have this Naya t-shirt by Tammy Handmade, and when I wear this, it really does make my colours, you know, if you kind of take that down and then pop that up there, I think it just gives me a little bit more of a glow. And again, I can wear that with a nice statement necklace, and I do have necklace kind of this colour as well. So that's really nice. And I've also picked out from my stash this fabric, which was from a So Hayley Jane box, I believe, which a friend gave me. Now, this is white, but what suits me better is more of a creamy based white. But this, because it's got the grey and the pink on there, again, that will suit me because it's got the pinks in here, down here, and also pewter is a really nice colour for me. So this is kind of like a grey colour, but pewter is very, very similar to that. She did say I can wear black as long as I have that contrast of another colour with it. And I asked her the question, you know, I said, if I get a tan in the summer, does that change kind of your colours? And it doesn't at all. What will change your colours is if you change your hair colour. So I said, well, I used to have very blonde highlights all throughout my hair, so that would probably have changed my colour palette considerably. And I did find that I wore black probably a lot more then, because my hair was a lot more of a contrast to the black than it is now with it being dark. But yeah, so I've got the pinks in there that complement my skin tone, as long as it's got like the grey kind of in it as well. And then obviously with it being white, it's got all those colours in there. So that's absolutely fine for me, because she did start off with a base of white cloth over me, just to take away from what I was currently wearing. And just having that on alone, I did feel it just really drained me. So yeah, it was really nice to actually try out the makeup as well, because what it does say is that you should make a feature of either your lips or your eyes, not both together. So I can have a striking lipstick as long as I keep my eyes fairly neutral, and vice versa. So that's really nice. So I'm definitely going to be experimenting with some makeup moving forwards, and I'm going to get this one ordered because I really, really love this colour. And it's going to be nice, hopefully, to wear that at the wedding, maybe with my jumpsuit and my teal jacket. And what I said to her, you know, with regards to the boucle fabric that I've got for my Jessie Coatigan, I said that's a pink colour which has got a tinge of yellow, in like a fleck of yellow throughout the fabric. And she said you know, you could definitely add a bit more of a pop of colour to that if you felt it was a little bit too much of a muted colour tone for me, by adding a brighter pop of pink with a scarf, or maybe, I don't know, a badge, you know, like a flower badge, what you got, a brooch. Yeah, so it was really, really interesting, and I am going to have a look at doing the full colour analysis moving forwards, because you do get 42 colours then of your palette, and you get fabric, they're all like in little fabric swatches and that kind of thing. So I've just got the printed version at the moment, but this is a good base to start with. And like I say, I've never had this done before, but naturally I have been kind of drawn to the brighter colours anyway, so I kind of knew that that was kind of where I was going down. And when we were looking on the screen on her laptop at all of the different sort of colour palette, I can't actually remember to be honest what the other ones were called, but anyway, when she was showing me the other options, she said, which one do you think you fall into? And I said straight away clear, and she said yeah. And when she was at my group last week, when she saw my fabric for my jumpsuit, she knew straight away that that was going to be my colour palettes. Yeah, so I'm really pleased that I've actually come out with these colours, because I kind of was warming to these anyway. Yeah, and so I'm really pleased. So I think there was like warm and cool and clear and fresh and things like that. The clear and fresh, that is mine. So yeah, really, really recommend getting your colours done if you haven't done so already. It's just a bit of fun, and if you are a sewist, then it really does help with picking out fabrics and that kind of thing, and just making the best version of yourself, basically. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this lipstick whilst it lasts, because it won't last all day. That's for sure. I haven't had my lunch yet, but I will be getting on with that. But like I say, please do hop on over to Adele's channel, because I'm pretty sure that she will have a video up all about her experience of it as well, especially as she's had the full colour analysis done. She will be going through it in a lot more detail than I can, because mine was just the express service for now, but I will probably jump on the bandwagon with the full one as time moves on. So I'm going to enjoy going through my stash of fabrics to have a look at everything that I've got at the moment, if it suits me, and if there are other fabrics that I've got that I don't tend to think that they are within my colour palette, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be getting rid of them. It just means that I will perhaps add other colours to those to make them more wearable and complementary to my skin. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed just that sort of brief look into the world of colour analysis. Yeah, let me know if you've had your colours done. I'd be interested to know how it went for you. And thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you again soon. Take care. Bye.